Hey guys, it's Lainey, and today I'm doing a book haul. This is the books I've accumulated since my birthday, then the rest of October, November, and now December, minus the books that I've already hauled in my Black Friday book haul. First book I have to show you is 10,000 Skies Above You by Claudia Gray. This is the second book in the Firebird series. The first book is 1,000 Pieces of You, which was a huge surprise for me. I didn't think I'd like it. Ended up loving it. Rated it a 5 out of 5, and I have a non-spoiler book review on it. And this is the second book. I'm really excited to get back into Marguerite's perspective and her story. I kind of see where the story goes because I know we're going to Paris and like a dystopian San Francisco in this book, and I'm so excited for that. The next books I have to show you guys are books 2, 3, and 4 in an urban fantasy series that I have started back in October. The Shifter series by Rachel Vincent. Book 2 is Rogue, Book 3 is Pride, and Book 4 is Prey. Book series tells the story of a young woman named Faith who is a werecat, which is like a panther-like species, and her whole family is, and there's this big pride thing, and her dad's the alpha. Her love interest in this series she has history with, and I love when the relationships already have history because then I can just feel the angst. I will be reading the fourth book. Definitely I'll be reading it this month because I really love this series. And let me know if you guys read this series too. Next book is Burned by Karen Marie Moning. This is the seventh book in the Fever series. This is the pretty cover, and I waited for the pretty cover to be released because this original cover had a chest on it, and you know how I feel about chests on novels. I'm going to be binge reading these books in the next few weeks because the 8th book in the series comes out in January, and I'm really excited for that. Can't wait to get back into this world. Next book I have to show you guys was sent to me from Entangled Teen, and that was The Revolution of Ivy by Amy Engel. I've already read this book, was really disappointed with it, but I'm still glad I know the ending and everything, but I was expecting more and I got a lot less. Another book that I got from Entangled Teen was Forget Tomorrow by Pin Tip Dunn, and I know this is a science fiction-y book. When these kids are teenagers, they get a vision of what their future's like, and the main character in this book ends up seeing a future where she does something really, really wrong, so she ends up getting arrested, and then she has to figure out what she did in the future that is making her be arrested now, or something like that, but sounds interesting. Next, I got a book that was sent to me from Penguin Teen, and that was Wandering Star by Romina Russell. And this is the second book in the Zodiac trilogy, and I read Zodiac, I think, in the very, very beginning of this year. I rated it a 3 out of 5, but I could tell that there was a lot of things that were going to be happening in the next book, so that's why I really, really wanted this one. I read the first few pages already, and I'm really liking it so far because I really liked how Zodiac ended, so I'm excited to see how the story plays out. This book is pretty shorter compared to the other one. Oh, I just saw that Morgan Rhodes blurbed it. Another book that I got from Penguin Teen was Triple Moon by Melissa De La Cruz. This is kind of a new series, but based on the same world of Witches of East End. There's a short story at the end of the book that ties up everything that happened in this series, in the season 2 series finale, and I loved Witches of East End. Like, I loved it. So, and then they just ended on so many cliffhangers. It was so frustrating when it got canceled, and I'm excited to read the short story and see how it was all tied up. So the last 2 books I have to show you guys were kind of books that I got at YALLFest, but I didn't buy any of them. They were just kind of for free. It's funny how I got these books because I came in a side door for the closing keynote with a bunch of other booktubers, and then I needed to go to the bathroom because it was like the first time I went to the bathroom like all day. I needed to go. So me and Sarah from Sarah Without an H, we started going to the bathroom, and then as we're like walking to the bathroom, all these people are like grabbing books off a table, and we're like, what are these books? I ended up grabbing 2 books, even though I think we were only supposed to grab 1. And the first one I grabbed was the sampler for The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. This is her new book that comes out in April, I think. This is a 100-page sampler. So it's like half arc, half sampler, and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I read it, it'll be closer to April, because if I really like the first 100 pages, and then I won't be able to read anything until April. So there's this one, Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. I actually haven't read a Stephanie Perkins book. Who told me that I could read this without reading the other 2? I forget, was it Monica or was it Maureen? I can't remember. And I don't know when or if how I'll read it because I haven't really been interested in reading these books before, but correct me if I'm wrong. I can read this without reading the other two, and I don't care about being spoiled by the other couples if that is a factor in this. Because I wouldn't have read the first two anyway, so I just want to know if I can read the third book and everything is okay. Tell me. So that's it for my book haul. I feel like there was more I needed to show, but I guess there wasn't. Oh, I also got Frozen Ties this month, and that was also sent to me by Penguin Teen, which I've already read. I loved it. I hope you guys all have a really great day, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!